Okay, so welcome to a new video. So it's been a while I actually made a video, cause to be honest, I have actually not been feeling fine. I have been sick for the past 2 weeks or so. So I've been trying to treat myself and make sure that I get back to 100% so that I can be able to put out videos. So before I even start off with the video of today, I want to thank the subscribers of this channel that have actually stuck to this channel, and they kept watching the videos and they stayed subscribed. And to the people that are just stumbling on my video, I hope you see value, and also please if you see value, don't forget to give us a like on our videos and probably try to subscribe. I don't want to start my videos with that, but let's just set that aside. Anyway, the market is crashing and everybody's like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? And to be honest, I actually had that reaction when I woke up this morning. I woke up to the craze. Bitcoin was at what do they call it? It was at $68,000 a few days, and in just no time it wicked down to 49,300, and currently it's back at 53,000, and this still signs that we could go lower, which is crazy. And a lot of people are confused and asking what's actually happening. Like I said, at first when I woke up I was pretty much confused too, and then I did some research, I did some findings, and then I figured out what actually caused this sale. And the question we all should be asking ourselves right now is it really over? Are you sure Bitcoin is going to find the bottom here, or we could head down lower? If you don't know about that, stick to the end of this video. Now, okay, obviously, if you have been reading the news and hearing about the Japanese yen and how they actually increased rates sometime last week or last 2 weeks, and that's what caused all this blunder. Now, before we even go into why the Japanese guys increased the rates, let me tell you what's actually been happening behind the scenes. So for a couple of years right now, the Japanese yen has actually been trading lower compared to the US dollar, and from what I also gathered, the Japanese yen Japan as a country has been cutting their rates. So obviously it is more favorable to borrow against their currency compared to the US dollar that has been increasing their rates higher, and it's kind of harder to borrow money because you actually have to pay more. So now a few smart people in the US went to Japan and borrowed money, since it's obviously cheaper to borrow money there, and they brought the money to the US and they used it to buy US stocks. Some of these people also took loans on the money that they borrowed from Japan. Obviously it's cheaper to borrow money in Japan, so they brought it and they borrowed against it and used everything to buy stocks. So now, like I said, a few weeks back, the Japanese guys increased the rates, they raised the rates up, which now means that it's going to be costlier, or it's going to be harder to borrow money in the Japanese yen. And right now these guys have already borrowed money at a certain price, so it's causing a total chaos in the market. Now the money they obviously borrowed and used to buy stocks is if they are going to actually pay back now, they are going to pay back more money to the Japanese guys, which means that there's a lot of pressure in the market. And remember, the markets are also kind of going down, so the money they actually borrowed is not the same amount which is actually in stocks right now. So you can see all the chaos here and there, and to be honest, it's causing something crazy in the market. And I don't know if this is over, because at the end of the day, if you're also paying attention to the news, you also know that there's World War III on the horizon. I guess Iran and the Israelites are kind of trying to attack themselves. coupled with the what do you call it, the election, the US election that will be coming up in November. It's a lot of crazy in the crypto market space. So this leaves the question: is it really over? Is the sell-off over? Have we found a bottom, or are we heading lower down to crazy levels like 20k, that's something k, as you can see all over Twitter? To be honest, I don't know. I can't tell you that okay, we are gonna be going lower, or yes, we have found a bottom and we're gonna reverse and go up. I can't tell you that. All I can tell you that is, all I can say is that it could get worse from here, and it could also get better from here. In both scenarios, you should be prepared as an investor. You should be prepared as someone that actually puts your money in this market, because this is a risky place. To be honest, this is like my fourth year in crypto. I started crypto in 2020 during the COVID-19 crash and all those stuff, and I feel like that was a pretty much easier time, because yes, there was the COVID-19, there was a crash, and then the Feds turned on the printer and stuff like that. But right now, no matter how many times they have called on Jerome Powell, that's the US guy, to cut rates, he hasn't agreed, and I don't know why. And with what I saw today, it's rumored that if the US cuts rates, yes, it could kind of, in the short term, make it feel like yes, the US economy is good and everything, but in the long term, it's going to make things worse, because the wealth gap will be larger and the prices of things will also skyrocket. Like, imagine how it is right now. It's so crazy, and it's hard to buy a house currently. Like, it's hard to own a house. At least I'm talking about for the guys in America, not even for the guys here in Africa. And if they raise the rates right now, if they reduce the rates, not raise the rates, sorry, if they reduce the rates right now, making it seem like this everywhere is good, people can borrow money and all that stuff, it's going to make things worse. So I don't know if this is a short-term wound massage for a bigger wound in the future. So I don't actually know what Jim Powell is going to do. That's why I'm actually telling you that you should be prepared for both scenarios, whether this market is going to tank lower or they're going to recover. You should be prepared. I feel like you should have a bit of cash here, and you should have a bit of crypto if you want to stay in this risky market. But to be honest, forget what every other person is telling you, forget what the influencers are telling you, forget what anybody is telling you on Twitter. I will obviously say you should be worried. And this is not me trying to cause panic or trying to make you afraid or trying to make you scared. No, I'm just actually laying down the facts. I'm not even actually saying it how it is, because I don't have all the known facts, but I'm just telling you the surface level of what's actually happening and why these markets could go lower. Like I said, World War III is on the horizon, and the people that actually borrowed money in the Japanese country can't actually really repay their debts, because right now it's harder to borrow money in Japan because they increased their rates. Remember, they have been cutting their rates for a very long time, and now they increased it, and everybody that has actually borrowed money is stuck in this loop of trying to repay back. And even if you're trying to repay back, you're going to repay back in a higher valuation. So it's crazy out here, man. It's really, really crazy. So I just hope that you actually are prepared for whatever happens in this market. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if you like stuff like this, please don't forget to give us a like, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. See you guys in the next one. Peace.